So what's the deal with you and the guy, Will? Like Mike, you're
not this again.
Are we still on this?
No, you're just embarrassing yourself by going after him. Like, dude, what?
I wasn't going after him. He was coming after
You
me.
were going nuts on him.
Yeah. It was bad. It was really bad. It was shameful.
I was merely responding.
The guy's like, he's barely there. He's an injured guy. He's hurt, and you're like going after him. Like,
and he's a veteran.
And he's a vet. I'm just going like, cut him some slack, Mike. And you're like, first of all, you're closer friends with him, so you have a right to do whatever you want, right? Because you know the guy.
Yeah, he came after me.
But I'm just going, that's not a fight you want to have.
Oh, he's not a widow.
If he was, would you still be going after him? Oh yeah. No, we leave those for Ethan.
Oh please! I'm not looking for trouble from anybody. I'm quite content to let everyone live their life happily. I'm not, my goodness. But yeah, he was annoying, Mike. I mean, he was deliberately irritating Mike. He was irritating me.
Yep.
One thing I wanted to do was I stepped in for a minute because he was letting people think that the person in Comicsgate who was giving him trouble was me. I was like, can I please not be involved in a conversation or an assumption just once?
Yeah.
I didn't respond to him because it's like arguing with it's almost mean to argue with that guy because first of all, I think there's a ton of once again a ton of agreement with us. You need to get out the flute.
No, go ahead.
You get out the flute. Okay. First of all, there's a ton of agreement with us. He's a vet. He's left skin over there, and I did not. So he earned that. He's a fellow Christian, and he's bringing God into the whole thing, going like, God, Mike, Jesus wouldn't have you do this and stuff like that. And I'm going like, this guy. It is not fair to argue with this guy. There's something wrong. And so I instantly backed him, going, the way that you handle these guys is you don't argue with them. And I don't agree with him either. I'm not defending him for what he says about Comicsgate at all. Anyone who implies in any way that any Comicsgater in this room, anyways, I can't answer for everybody else, but anyone in this room is any kind of a flavor of racist or Nazi or woman hater, they're ignorant. But I went and saw his Indiegogo video, and it broke my heart. I go, this is a crushed man, and I would never argue with him the same way I wouldn't argue with like a homeless guy. It's just not. It's dirty pool.
Yeah, but you know what I just realized? I had the camera stuck on Mike. So while you're lecturing him, the camera's just on Mike.
Yeah,
the whole time. It was so awkward.
Put the camera on Nasser for the rest of the show. That'd be fun.
Oh my God.
Okay.
All the guys, I just want to see what Nasser's doing.
I'm just sitting here.
All right, let's watch Nasser for a little while. Hi, Nasser.
Hello.
All right, I like that. No, I mean, look, not to shame Mike further, but.
Not to shame my brother, but here it comes.
The thing is, I'm shameless. So go ahead.
It was driving me nuts watching he and Mike argue for the whole damn day.
Oh my God! And Mike wouldn't stop either.
That's what I'm saying. Is Mike? I already know.
It was like an hour.
But I already know that Will isn't going to stop arguing because But
I did.
I'm going like you could stop.
I did stop.
He did. Look, he stopped right now. He's not talking about him now.
After 6 hours.
It wasn't 6 hours.
It was a long time.
You know what it was? Will spent Will spent all day on this yesterday on Facebook, and then after I wasn't responding, he freaking finally tagged me in it because he did this paragraph so long. We read it at the beginning of the stream. It was so freaking long.
200 of his tweets in a row should have given you some kind of clue, right?
200 what now? 200
tweets in a row from him should give you some kind of a clue, right?
Well, he's not the only person I know that does that kind of crap.
All the ones that I know are like on the spectrum or have some kind of brain damage. So I'm just saying, like, you don't do that.
That's like most of comicdom.
Yeah, so you don't have to go toe to toe, because even if you win the argument, big deal. You won it against a disabled vet who has like mental problems, right?
Every victory counts.
Oh,
That's the
this
darkest
chat is
thing I've ever
roasting
heard.
me
That's
nonstop.
That is awesome.
I didn't even declare a victory.
Ethan,
all I
I'm sending you a pie
did
for
was
that.
say
I'm sending
I'm
you a
done.
pie.
You know, and you can call me a liar.
I didn't call it. No,
No, not you. Him.
dude. I swear, he just back his book and just say, you know what?
I'm not backing him at all.
you're so small. Come on.
What book is this? Can we name it or?
First of all,
Oh, John, you're still
first of all,
here.
it's an awesome book. Number one, it is an awesome book, right, Mike? Ben Herrera's art. Is it?
Oh,
awesome?
Ben's book.
I'm saying the art that he's doing through Will. One of his artists is Ben Herrera.
I'll send money to Ben directly.
So listen, if you boycott Will out of
I'm not boycotting him.
out of non-Christian spite, if you don't bag him, then all of his crew, it's like it's dishonoring everyone who works on the book. And these are talented. This is what I hate about boycotts.
I'm not boycotting.
You're not.
I'm not telling anyone to boycott.
Are you giving him money?
No, but that's not the same thing as boycotting.
Yeah, it is. Because you'd
No, it's
normally
not.
buy it. If he was a Gamergator bro, you'd buy it.
Cecil, maybe you could step in here and
I'm not telling anyone to boycott.
Cecil, bring some sensibility to Mike. Bring some Christian
and
sensibility
bring
to
the
Brother
echo
Mike.
down.
I just came in. I just came on just to.
Turn your damn computer off.
Turn your computer down.
You're pro with this, Cecil, remember?
Cecil came to support me. Thank you, Cecil.
It's okay. It's Cecil's first time on this show, so you.
Hi, Cecil.
I just came in just to mute Nasser because his fucking chair is driving.
Anyway, Cecil, everyone is concerned about Mike and bullying Will today. What do you have to say about that?
It's a tough situation. I kind of agree with Mike. The guy was a total fucking asshole. But if he has real problems and is in a bind, you let this one go. But fuck
I
him.
let it go. I'm not going to back him.
Cecil's
okay.
backing me up on the back half, and he's backing up Mike on the first half.
Are you going to
Mike
back
and
him, Cecil?
No, I'm saying no. I'm not going to back him. But he has a real. First of all, he has outstanding Kickstarters that he hasn't fulfilled yet. I don't trust the guy. He came in. I sent him a message yesterday. I said, listen, when I don't want to associate with people, I just don't associate with them. I don't put out a big fucking message to everybody that I'm not associating. It's a dick move. And then for him to act offended afterwards was asinine. You were right to be mad, Mike. And but if he does have mental problems or other problems, then okay, fine. You get a free pass on this one, but I'm staying away from him.
I'm giving him a free pass. Mike, you know him better than I do. Mike, do his mental problems in any way excuse him, or is he coherent enough to know what he's doing?
Well, I did have a friend today said that he knows other people with Gulf War syndrome who tend to have similar fly off the handle.
Right.
moments.
Like 100 tweets in a row from him, and then bringing God into it and saying you're not a bro and stuff. I'm going, I've never heard someone talk that way. There's something wrong. And now we're having a fight with someone where there's something wrong. You know what I mean? That's not a fair fight.
I know, I stopped.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but I disagree about the brother in Christ thing being an indication of something being wrong. I don't think that's true at all.
No, I mean, the guy could have mental problems and still be an ass.
Yeah, it's just the way he was. It really is the way he was saying, going like, something is wrong here. This is not normal, guys, right?
No.
It didn't. I know a lot of wacky Christians even, and he's not. He just didn't come off that way to me. I'm going up. I'm going to fund you. That's it.
Well, I think he's in a tough spot. I think he's in a tight spot, and I think he might be lashing out around him. I'm sure that he has a lot of problems. I'm sure he's hurt and he's scared and all these things.
And the reason why he's that way, Ethan, is because he went over and defended our country. That's
right.
why he's that way. So I'm just going,
That's
Come
why I
on.
give him a pass.
If there's
I don't know.
any, if there's any guy that we got to cut some slack on and help a guy out, that's the guy. And I don't care if he sits there and spews crap all day.
We can't help him.
I'm gonna
because
ask
what are we gonna
Randy.
do?
You know what? Randy
Us
Green has known this
helping
guy
him-
for a long
Yeah.
time. I'm gonna ask him if he knows if he was this much of a pain in the ass before he went to Iraq.
Ugh. Well, listen. Here's why we can't help him.
Yeah.
We have no choice. We're powerless to help him because helping him means defrauding our own audience.
Yeah.
So
No,
we
I, just,
can't.
I threw him money because I want the book. And
He's not going to give you the book.
and maybe he won't give me the book, but then I figured it was a donation I figured it was a donation to a wounded vet.
Now, if he were on top of his other Kickstarters, this wouldn't even be a question because I'm a big enough man.
That's
I
what
don't
I
mind
saw. I
telling
saw he had 2 campaigns running. He had one on Indiegogo and one on GoFundMe at the same time, and I was like, "What?" It was confusing.
It's because there's something wrong with him. That's the whole point, right? All this evidence is.
Then let's just give him money.
Huh?
Let's just give him money. Why do we have to pretend it's an Indiegogo?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is I see it as like the same way I'd give it to any vet that needed help. I throw him a little cheddar.
So the whole Comicsgate thing is a ruse. Like he doesn't really need our support. He's not really angry about our support. He needs money. So let's.
I want to fund his book. That's all. But that's how he's telling me he wants his money. It's almost like if a homeless vet goes, "Hey, I need a couple bucks to buy a beer," I'd go, "Okay, here you go. You're injured. You got skin in the game. I'd give him some bucks for a beer. I'm not going to try and go manage all of his accounting in his life to make sure he does it right."
Well, that's a choice that we can make, but we can't ask other people to make that choice.
No,
but you know, okay. If anybody,
like I said, I speak only for myself on this. This is purely a personal thing.
yeah, and if anybody in the chat feels the same, it's Will Callaghan. I don't know what the name. It's at Alpha Dog Studios. It's on Indiegogo.
That's it, Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dog.
He alpha dogged you today, dude, big time, bro.
He what?
He alpha dogged your ass big time all over Twitter today. I couldn't believe it, dude. He alpha dogged you. He pwned you every second of the day, and I was like, when is Mike going to step up and shut this guy down? And you never did. He
Doug threw money at him.
I did. I gave him money. I want his book. I want to support him. And
you're never getting that book.
And I didn't. It's the only time I've ever used the Comicsgater hashtag on my tweet. I said, and I put down, I did the Comicsgate hashtag on that. I go, "I'm funding your book. Thanks for serving our country. I like the art and I like good books." That's the only thing I've done in the name of Gamergate. That's my vote on Gamergate. Is I would support Comicsgate. I'm so man. I got. Sorry, guys. Look at I'm running it through my blood.
You're drinking. That's your excuse.
That is his excuse.
I'm telling you guys, my heart went out to him. I'm just going like, look, no one.
It's hard for your heart to go out to a guy who's trying to kick you in the nuts.
It doesn't kick me in the nuts.
Ouch.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh, when he's kicking you in the nuts.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like him kicking you in the nuts either. Like I back my guys up, but I'm just saying. The money is nothing. It's like it's nothing.
Mike.
Wait, what's nothing?
The money is nothing.
Oh,
these are human beings, right? If I can put money into Black Mamba, a story about 2 giant buxom lesbians or something, I can send money to a vet.
I didn't freaking back that either.
I know. I'm just saying. I put the money in. Sometimes I get a book I'm going to read. Sometimes I get a book I'm not going to read.
Here's the problem, Doug. If you're putting Comicsgate on there and you're suggesting it to people, that's kind of defrauding a lot of people that might trust your opinion on something because there's a good chance they're not going to get the book.
Yeah, but here's
give them the money.
Here's the thing, Cecil. I want them to take my cue and follow my leadership on this as a Comicsgater guy and say, this is what I choose to do. Because
I don't think I'm ever going to get this book, and you're probably not either. But if you want to give him money,
you don't know that. I think I'm going to get a book. I think I'm going to get a book. I'm going to bring it over to you, and we're going to read it together. But
you know what? I don't believe Will is going to intentionally try to defraud anyone. He's not that kind of person.
Yeah.
I think the issue with the other with the Vox Day thing had a lot of other things going going in on it. Vox is the one that got the money. It wasn't
Right.
Will.
That's what I'm saying. Is I have a bigger problem with Vox than I do with Will, and I'm
Now
friends
you
with
have
Vo-
me
I'm friends with
defending
Vox,
Will,
too.
Doug.
Okay, but listen. This is the thing that I didn't like is all of these Comicsgater kids are looking for leadership from the inner sanctum of Comicsgate. None of us are leaders, right? We're all just participants.
Yeah.
And all the little kids on the side, they're looking for targets because they're ready for, these are young guys looking for red blood. They want to jump in on Twitter and just go nuts. And as soon as they see you and him having an argument, they're going to go dogpile on this vet, thinking like he's a regular guy. You know what I mean? They're going to go jump him. And they did. They started jumping him. So that's what I felt bad. And I go, oh man, now all of the kids are cued to go after this guy. And I just don't like that.
Mm-mm.
So I went in and I was cueing them different, going, I buy a good comic, it's a good comic. And I don't want to be a participant in cueing the kids to go after probably a PTSD injured vet.
Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah,
But now you're
none of
kind
us
of
do.
accusing Mike of cueing people to attack him, which I don't
It's,
think Mike
it's
would.
bad for my brand and it's bad for our brand. It's not what we do.
Nobody wants to do that, but
Yeah.
we'll, no, I don't know.
The
We'll-
guy-
Throw him some money and let him
No,
say what he wants.
You know,
It's
you're
like,
touching my heart, Doug, but I don't have the money to give him anyways.
The guy is not Comicsgate. He should not be getting the Comicsgate label. We should not be pushing this guy
Yeah,
unless
I
we're
fully
going to become
agree.
part of Comicsgate.
I'm not pushing him as a
I don't
Comicsgate
care
guy.
if I don't care if he's served. I don't care any of that stuff. If he's got PTSD, if he's not going to hop in here and start grabbing an oar and rowing the boat, then don't worry about it, guys. If you guys are interested, go ahead, support the dude, whatever. But he should not be getting Comicsgate tag put onto his post just because.
No, I agree.
He should not be
I'm
getting
not
all
saying
the
declare him as
sympathy.
Comicsgate.
And if
John.
he's attacking Mike, then no, man, because Mike's got an oar. He's in this boat. He's rowing it. And if he's attacking it, then Mike has every right to defend himself. So, Mike, if you're being attacked, I encourage you to step up, and you're going to have to do what you have to do. I mean, be sympathetic to the guy for where he is, but Jesus, I mean, we can't turn these people into monoliths where they can't be touched just because they served. Because I served. Do I get that special protection?
Yes, from me. Yes, you served.
No,
I didn't.
no. Judge me by my character. So
No,
if the guy's going crazy on Mike, then Mike has every right to defend himself.
he's literally
Every
going
right.
crazy on Mike.
I'm with John on this 100%. And
I'm with John too.
and
I'm with
I'm
John
not.
and Mike.
And
I'm
John,
not.
thank you for your service. I don't think I told you that before.
And hey, I appreciate
Well,
it
I'm
too,
with
brother.
Doug now.
I disagree with you, and thank you for your service, John.
I just
I'm
got a
with Doug.
refund on Bigfoot Bill.
I'm not with Cecil.
Cecil.
I'm with
Doug.
her, and I'm with Cecil, and I'm with John.
Yeah.
Look, he doesn't want to be associated with Comicsgate.
Yes.
He doesn't.
I'm not asking to bring him in. I'm
No,
saying
no,
I'm saying we fund his book. I'm not saying bring him in.
Yeah, I'm just telling the people in the chat, if they feel like Doug, then by all means, please go do it. It's not going to hurt anybody in Comicsgate. If you go check him out, I don't think he's going to defraud anybody. If you like the book, let the book stand, buy it. Ben Herrera, the artist, he's one of my best friends.
I love
He's
Ben
a great
Herrera
man.
too. He's a old. I'm not saying he's a friend. I don't know him that well, but I've followed his work for over 20 years. I mean, 30 years probably. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
and
from
you
the
know,
very beginning.
if it gets funded, he could certainly use the money. I
That's
think
what I'm
it'd be
saying.
better.
It's like, dude,
Yeah.
we're gonna boycott this guy and then not give him
I'm
money.
not.
And that doesn't get paid for
There's no-
incredible art. Is that what we're about?
No, me not
We're
buying
about
it is
comics.
not
What if it has
boycotting.
the Comicsgate logo on it or not? I'm not just about doing solely Comicsgate comics, right? Comicsgate is about great comics.
Yeah, no, the issue I had with Will was him outright saying he does not want any affiliation with us, and then coming and asking for our audience.
That is part of the mental illness that we're discussing.
That's what I'm saying is he's mentally ill. So I'm going, I give him a complete pass. That's ground one. He gets a pass.
It
Ground
doesn't
one.
make any sense.
I don't.
It's infuriating. Well, I know, John. I know you don't.
He's mentally ill, and he's virtue signaling as a mentally ill person. I don't care. The cheddar.
We can afford to be
and I'm especially humped about him doing a great. It is a good book. I hope it comes out. I hope he delivers. It's a good book. I know the artists on it. They're good.
Yeah, and he's produced lots of stuff before, so it's not like he doesn't know how to put a comic together. It's not like he's coming out of this some noob who's just thrown. Gosh, now I'm defending him. Anyways, it's because he is a friend. I mean, as much
throw
as
him a bone, Mike, because he's a friend. Throw him
dude,
a bone.
I freaking can't buy food this week if I don't get my goddamn
Then I'll PayPal you some money so you can throw him a bone.
I'm gonna throw both of you a bone. You're really hot.
I just blocked Doug on Twitter.
You know what, Mike?
That is the first time I've taken the Lord's name in vain in like 30 years, Doug.
Yeah, Mike, and I get it that you're on hard times, but I'm saying this is when he probably needs your friendship the most, and you know him better than any of us. You're closer to him than any of us. He needs you, and to watch you fight with him all day broke my heart, because I want you to be above that. I know you to be above that.
Mike, did you pack any bags? Because Doug's sending you on a guilt trip.
I'm not doing
It's not that.
I'm talking to Mike. I respect Mike as a brother, right? More than
Come on, guys. Come on. Did I not sum it up just a little while ago? You know what I mean? It's like, this is the thing.
Can we talk about something else?
Yeah, everyone's kind of right in their own way.
Especially me.
Except for Cecil. Cecil, I gotta say, Cecil's 100% wrong.
No,
I know, right? When he blocked me and took his money back from Bigfoot Bill,
he was wrong.
Cecil,
how am I gonna fund Cash Grab if you unfund me? You need my money.
You could find
like,
it in your
this is like
I'm nuts.
It's like a Pollyanna gift giving thing where everyone ends up spending $10 on the other person. We might as well not have done it at all. I mean, you know. So
I realize I'm hunting Nasser. Nurkish. I'm hunting Nurkish, Cecil. I'm going to split you guys up. He's my guy now. I'm coming.
I knew it. I knew it. I called it.
I'm on the hunt.
John Mayle and
Cecil, are you worried that on Cash Grab 2 that you will be replaced with a 6'8"
monster? That's right. I'm your worst enemy. Look at me, Cecil. I'm after you. I'm the wedge.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what the chat is saying right now? The chat is 100% in Mike's corner. And they're criticizing me for babysitting, quote unquote, Doug. That is what they're saying right now. They're saying you're babysitting Doug. Doug's a big guy.
A lot of people are writing "kick Doug." Did you notice that?
Yeah, I saw Doug is soy. Like, what?
I'm getting that T-shirt. I'm getting that tattoo.
Doug is soy.
Hey, to all the commenters, I have a big giant FU. Subscribe to my channel.
Well, you know, I don't know if they're
No,
there.
subscribe to me instead.
Yeah,
No, Steve Dye says, "You fucking jerk, Nasser." That's my favorite comment of the night.
Okay, then.
Who can hate Nasser?
Oh, man. No, they're killing you. Doug is soy. Doug is soy.
Oh my God.
I love it. I'm eating it up, guys. Bring it on.
Everybody is so funny tonight. I'm dying. This whole thing needs to be clipped and be a separate video. And that's a lot of hurt feelings. You can't see Mike right now. He turned the camera off of himself. He's pissed.
Mike, are you okay?
Mike, come back, man. I'm here for you, brother. I'm here. I'm your brother.
Yeah, he feels ganged up on. I mean,
I ain't going anywhere.
No, it's not.
The comments all agree with you, Mike. The comments all agree with you.
Dude, I just took the Lord's name in vain in front of my freaking kids.
Yeah, see that?
I don't understand.
Bro, that's not the first mistake you've made. I'm not giving you a pass, but I'm just
Mike, please don't cry on this chat.
In front of your kids, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, all right?
Not like that, man. That's...
Oh, man.
How about this?
Now I feel kind of
God,
awkward.
God does not expect the best from you. He knows what you're made of. You're never going to be so good that you impress him with your goodness.
I'm not.
Like that slips out of you, all right. He saw it before the beginning of time. and he still died for you.
He saw Doug making you do that millions of years ago.
That's right. That's right. 9 years ago, he saw me bringing it out. Hold on, Ethan. I've lost 3 subscribers since I came out against Mike.
Well, look, I mean,
I need some image repair.
I don't know how to do that for you. The only way we could get image repair is if Mike turns his camera on right now while he's crying.
While he's crying, we need
Screw
Mike
you,
on
dude.
camera. Come on, Mike.
Give him my chat and boost.
No, they'll freaking use it as a meme.
Of course he will. That's the whole point.
Have the flute on standby.
It was already
Oh
a
my
meme
God,
last
yeah,
week.
yeah.
Now it's freaking this.
I got to get that flute going. My heart will go on. Well, what can I tell you? Doug drove you to tears. I mean, Doug, bully Doug. Doug.
Dude,
I am.
Oh no, Doug Soy now.
Look at the comments, Mike.
Oh, they
You're
are
running me through the meat
Oh, yeah,
grinder.
yes.
This is probably the best episode of the show we've ever done, and that is saying something. I've never. There's so much drama here.
Ethan, I'm done at 2907. I've lost like 10 subscribers.
You're gonna
Now.
lose.
You gotta put your finger in the dike, man. Come on.
Soy
No,
worm
dude.
I
Jim.
thought you were against that, Doug.
It's raining. I'll never hang that. I will never hang that picture now. You know what, guys? The problem is,
Yeah.
you're doing me 2906. You're doing me a favor. I have a huge martyr complex.
Well, whatever. I mean, talk to Mundane Matt about what's happening to you right now. I mean,
Yeah.
the same thing happened to him.
I
The
love it.
chat is furious. Everyone is crying now. I unsubbed from Doug.
2905. 25.
Doug is a liberal ass.
Oh, look at this, Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
You're crying, and I'm getting stabbed. Look, 2907. A couple guys are coming back. My people are coming back.
People want the flute. I can't give you the flute right now. Mike, please turn your camera on.
2906.
No way, dude.
That's 2906. Thanks to Mike. 2906. Thanks to Mike.
Thank you to everybody subbing to my channel.
2907.
Yeah,
Hey, at the
this
very
is-
least, if you guys leave me, you have to go to Mike. See, I love my enemies, and I want you guys to subscribe to him.
Oh, now I'm your enemy?
Wow.
Yeah, because you're draining all of my subscribers, and I'll never hang my
So it's
painting.
to become an enemy.
Please stop talking, please.
They're demanding an apology.
Do not leave my campaign without
They
subscribing.
don't want to see me in this state.
Yes,
And
they
the
I
guys
do.
think
Oh, it's down to
I'm-
2902 now. We're gonna go back down below 2900.
They're saying they love Mike. Mike, if you show them now, show them the tears.
2899.
Show them the tears.
Show them the tears. They'll love you so much.
His
even more.
mascara's running.
Everyone Go run over to Mike.
Mike, if you show those tears, they're gonna live forever.
Show the mascara.
It's like I see my subscribers. It's going up and down like a battle. It's like it bulges up by
Mike,
5 and
Mike,
it goes
just show him
down.
what he's done to
Everybody
you.
unsub from Doug.
Oh, wow.
Show him what he's
Nasser,
done.
don't curse me. Don't put that dark on me, man.
Oh,
Everyone's-
man.
Dog, they're saying Earthworm Jim.
I saw that soy worm Jim earlier. That shit had me dying.
Guys, you're gonna want to sub to me instead. I'm talking in the chat now. so you
No,
can-
look at Nasser trying to re-point my stream from Mike to Nasser.
Applebee's has just banned Doug from the premise. This is terrible. This has become a disaster.
2898. That's
Let me-
20.
let me-
I'm down 20 thanks to Mike. Mike,
Let Mike
down
talk.
20.
Let me explain something. I've said the F word in front of my kids twice
Yeah.
in
There
their
you
entire lives. So once was when I cut the tip of my finger off. So valid excuse.
That's a pass.
The other time was when this one was about 4 years old. Stop twerking in front of the camera. So that one was about 4 years old, and he ran into my bed while I was asleep and jumped on my nuts.
Oh,
So those are the 2 times.
Okay.
I have never, ever, ever taken the Lord's name in vain for that. And you can only be.
Well,
You're the example.
Yeah,
You're the
well-
example.
Yeah.
You're God to these kids.
Yeah.
You know.
You're the father.
Wait, Doug, are you lecturing him? You're the one who made him do it.
Ethan, will you please
Hey,
lock
Mike.
Mike's screen?
I did.
Mike.
So Mike, if I contributed to you letting your kids down and causing you to take the Lord's name in vain, I apologize. I'm deeply sorry. I would never want someone.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I just got mad. I was just.
I know,
mad
but dude, but I triggered you. I totally. I went into that.
No,
and
dude, I own my own crap.
I should be more careful with my words. How's that? I should be more careful with my words.
People are saying that Doug is a shitty drunk.
Am I the only one that wants to know how Mike got his finger?
SJW.
I'm paying my penance to Mike by losing 29 subscribers.
They're not going to Mike though.
They came right here.
They're going to me.
They need to.
Do not go to Nasser. That is a bad.
Everyone subscribe to Mike because
Mike.
you're sorry for him. Because
Up to me. I do writing
Dog.
videos.
It's a vote.
A
If you
big,
vote against
powerful
me,
video game magnate bullied Mike S. Miller, the creator of Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
Bullied Mike S. Miller to tears tonight. And
That's
that
right.
is what happened. And I think that at
I
some
just
point,
sent the story to Bleeding Fool. They're doing a whole story on it.
2889. I'm just saying that if you guys only unsubscribe to me and do not subscribe to Mike, you're not making a clear enough message.
No,
You gotta vote. It's a vote.
no, it's also it's not enough just to unsubscribe. You've got to get refunds on his comic as well.
Yeah. Dig into the.
Do not give this white man your money.
Hold on. Let me go to the Indiegogo campaign. I gotta look at this real quick. I gotta see if it's
terrible.
if
It's
hitting my
dropping like
bottom
a
line.
rock. I'm gonna
Hold
take
on one second.
the
If I have
camera
$2
off
left
Mike.
in my campaign, I'm gonna come over. And I'm gonna cut Mike's ponytail off.
Mike, how did you cut your finger? I want to hear the story.
At Benihana.
Oh,
Table saw.
I'm still barely inside of 37. I'm 3784. The problem with the commenters is they just like seeing things move on a screen. Like if they can affect something and like drain it or bump it up, they're all about that. They like it's interactivity.
Yeah, that's your.
Are you calling your fan base lemmings? Is that what's going on?
I would never do that to my family. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
They just like to see things move on the screen.
2889.
That represents your karma. They see that as your karma points.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I'm up
decreasing.
about 30.
And Mike, the only
I'm 30 down. I'm 30 down.
Doug, the only reason Nurkish is hanging out with you is because he's in love with your friend there from Mystery Science Theater.
It's true. I am the gateway, and I'll
Yeah.
take that if I get to be friends with Nurkish and pull him away from you.
Not a real friend to you. He wants to. He's in love with.
He's
the
using
guy.
me. He's
Yeah,
using me.
just like I'm gonna use Doug to show him my movie script because he's real Hollywood.
Can we
Yeah,
please
true. I am
stop?
real Hollywood, and I will read. I won't read your script, but I'll
will you
take
show
a
it to
pitch.
people?
I'll take a pitch from you on Skype or on a.
Put the focus back on Mike.
Oh, for real?
Mike is hurting right now. Mike is hurting while you guys argue about your big Hollywood plans. You've left this man in a heaping ruin. He's let his Lord and Savior down tonight. He's been bullied. He's been harassed. It was targeted harassment.
How is he
Targeted
targeted
rape.
by
this
down
white
30
man?
subscribers? I wish I was on the other side of this thing.
Yeah, well, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Now, I really hope that everyone in the chat can find it in their hearts to punish Doug TenNapel.
No, don't. Yeah, yeah. My martyr complex is eating this up. I'm eating it.
This is white
Find it in
privilege.
your hearts.
If the world hated you, remember it hated me first.
Love
Find
No,
it in
you
your
have to
hearts to run Doug
Messiah
TenNapel out of
complex, not
town on a
Messiah
rail.
complex.
Because look at this man.
Ethan,
here.
the kingmaker, he's gonna just destroy me. Ethan is
Look at the face. Look, oh, he's sniffling. Oh my god. Oh, poor Mike.
I'm like, how could I?
He's sniffling.
I'll cry for
Oh man.
You don't have a martyr complex. You have a Messiah complex. You're like, look at me, everyone. Hashtag Comicsgate.
No,
I'm
no.
giving-
How could I maintain my victimhood without people
Look at me.
actually destroying me?
Doug can't even show his face right now. He's hidden behind this.
I know
Doug
my.
loves moves. Doug's
I don't show my tears like Mike. I don't put them on. I don't put them on you.
He's legitimately. He's very, very upset.
I'm furious.
Now
right
here are
guys.
Mike's
You have
children.
emotions to give tears. You're worse
Mike's
than
children
that.
are in the room right now. They're all shocked at their dad's behavior. They don't realize.
They were.
They don't
They were
realize that
freaking-
Mike
they
was
were
driven
flabbergasted.
to it. Boys, your father was driven to that level
By Doug TenNapel.
by big Hollywood Doug.
Hey guys, you remember that guy that created Earthworm Jim?
That's right.
He made your dad cry tonight.
I thought it was Earthman. It's not Earthman, Jim?
He's the one that got me that mad.
Come on, get with the
Yeah.
1990s. It's been that way for. I got 2889. That's down a good solid 30.
Mike, if you could say anything to
Mike,
Doug.
Mike, I gave up my subscribers for your sins. That's
You gave up
188.
Mike,
Accuse Doug of harassment.
Mike destroys a disabled veteran, and I lose subscribers. That's the
Mike did the right thing in his heart. Did you, Doug? Did you do the right thing in your heart by making Mike cry?
I was not trying to do that. That wasn't my intent. But yeah. No, Ethan.
Sorry,
Ethan, like you apologize to that kid for saying to kill himself, I apologize to
That was a
Mike
grown-ass man.
for the words I
That
said.
child.
My
Yeah, that
apology
child.
has to weigh at least as much as yours.
He did. I'll tell you later. My kids want to know why the guy from Earthworm Jim got me so
How
mad.
fickle are these guys, though, man? They're in, they're out. SJWs are like, I can't support your work anymore.
No,
Oh my gosh, you're gonna lose more just for saying that.
Let me strengthen my men.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, give me the countdown on that one, Doug. You just
No, that statement was a test.
SJW.
I want to see what happens to the numbers.
everyone loves Mike. It's astonishing.
Mike, they're all on your side. I just want you to know. The culture, just so you know, the culture is on your side. What does that tell you?
I think that
these guys are counterculture. They're
Bro, what does it tell you? The culture is on you. I just want to say my martyr complex is turned on because the culture is on your side.
No,
my Comicsgate fans are counterculture.
No, sure.
I think sometimes Mike comes off as unlikable, but once Doug is next to him, he seems super likable.
Do I ever seem super likable, Cecil?
Even Nasser seems like a real boy when Doug's around. People in the chat are calling Doug a Pharisee. They said you're acting like a Pharisee.
Oh my God.
I agree.
I can't even spell that shit. I don't even know what that means. What the fuck does that mean?
Pharisees were
here we go. Go back to the chat. Sorry.
They were the legalist Jewish scribes that condemned Jesus for breaking the Jewish law. Like when he was picking grain on the Sabbath, the Pharisees would come out. So to be Pharisaical is to be legalistic.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not high?
Everyone likes drunk Doug. Doug's gonna wake up tomorrow and he's gonna feel really.
Mike doesn't.
No, I don't. I'm Van Skyver. I'm a TenNapel. I'm Dutch like you. It's like a iron cast stomach. I wake up snappy and fine.
Well, I mean, are you gonna have any regrets about making Mike cry in front of his kids?
Oh, I regret that already. I don't want to make Mike cry and curse the Lord's name in vain.
You cast his soul into hell, you idiot.
And I know. I probably